Hi friends, MD Vegan. Chia pudding today. Well, different kind than usual. Most of the time I make a chia pudding with these wonderful little chia balls here, these seeds, and I let it soak them and then they get bigger and these wonderful balls, and then they build the pudding. The gel, that is one very important ingredient of the chia seeds. Usually chia seeds are very healthy because of the healthy fatty acids. We all need fat, and the chia seeds have a perfect kind of fat. That's very healthy, and it's not very easy to get this kind of fat. Chia seeds are one of the great seeds we have. Flax seeds also very nice, but chia seeds also they gel up. Flax does that too, but the gelling is also important because it takes away the heavy metals from the body. That's very good because usually the body likes to keep the heavy metals, and in the store in the inner organs they might do a lot of harm, or also they do harm in the blood. They destroy the DNA like little bombs. And so we need things to get them out, to neutralize them. And chia seed is one of these fruits, one of these seeds. And it is very nutritious. The fat is very healthy, and the minerals and the protein is there and too. And so you have a really nice little chia package that can keep for a while if you take it in breakfast. Chia seeds, chia pudding is very, very nice, and people like it a lot. There's one more thing I found out recently about chia seed reading in the science, and that is very amazing. You can even lose fat with chia seeds. That's really cool, because if you eat the chia seeds in the breakfast, for example, automatically you will not eat as many calories as you would eating the same amounts of breakfast calories without chia seeds. So this the chia seed, they just make you full. You don't need that much calories afterwards in the next meal. That is such a big amount that you really can use chia seed for weight loss. It's interesting, right? It works as the science says, but they say you have to ground it. Yeah. Well, this study didn't say anything about soaking chia seeds, so I don't know. They say don't get the benefits if you don't ground it. Grinding. So I think if you blend it, had the same effect because you break them up. But I think when I think about the study, how they do these studies usually, and the labs, they will not wait to soak them. They didn't write anything about soaking. They have two groups. The one gets the chia seed ground, and the other group gets the chia seed unground. And soaking would take hours, so that they won't waste the time. They just eat the chia seed ground or not ground. They didn't say anything about soaking, so I don't know. Anyway, I think blending the chia seeds. I don't have the funny little balls then. I like that, the chia puddings, but I will ground them today anyway, just to make a nice little cream. And the cream will make the cream together with bananas and macadamias. One of my classics. I would call that a banana nut milk. Yeah, it's a macadamia nut here, not too many, and not too many bananas, ripe bananas. I will blend them together with a little bit of water. It's a banana milk, a little bit of thick plant milk with the bananas. Otherwise the macadamias would be also a milk without bananas, but the bananas make it sweeter a little bit and a little creamier. And for the ratio with the chia seeds to get a pudding, usually you take 1 cup of water and 2 tablespoons of chia seed. So we'll have in a cup here, have a cup, well, about a cup of water. Of course, that's now much less than a cup, because there is the bananas and the nuts. So usually we have a cup of liquid and 2 tablespoons of chia seeds for soaking. That makes a nice pudding. When I have here a cup, that usually would need less chia seed. But I begin anyway with 2 tablespoons of chia seed and 1 cup of water plus the extra nuts and bananas. Let's see what happens. Blend it now with a blender dance. So it took me some more time because I guess the chia seed need a little bit more blending, because I'm not sure if they would really break up a blending shortly only. So I guess it looks like pretty nice. They seem to be broken up, so like round. I would taste it, because chia seed, if you put just plant milk into chia seeds and let it soak to have a pudding, this pudding tastes really almost like nothing. You should always put some sweetness in there, as for example a date or so. But in this case I have bananas, and macadamias have a nice flavor too. I thought this might be good enough to make the chia pudding tasty. Let's see now what it tastes like. Wow, a very nice flavor. The gentle flavor, very cool. It's pretty runny. So I will fill it here in my glasses, breakfast glasses, like this. See? I'll leave a little bit up on the top to fill some of my additional ingredients here to make this a nice breakfast. I have bananas here, slices, and a nice mango. This put wonderful together, and it's really just what I want to eat right now, because all have this wonderful gentle flavors, but very different. The banana is a little bit into the vanilla direction, complex flavor, like bitter. The mango, I would say, more in the peppery direction, sweet both, but more sour, sweet, and peppery. The mango. Still, both are very gentle in flavor. So we'll now put the bananas on top, and we'll see if they swim or if they sink down. It's not so important, but I would like to have them on top. But if they now sink down, yeah, I almost could wait a little bit. I guess after a while, the chia seed will make it gel up anyway, so a little pudding-like. Now it's a little bit creamy, runny, but it is a kind of nice. The bananas, they really swim on top. If I be a little bit careful, just for the visual, I like it a little bit nicer to make it beautiful. So I have it now on top, yeah, as I wanted to, and then the mangoes on the very top. And then I would say my breakfast is perfect. Yeah. It's very nice to have this wonderful combination of very harmony of flavors. There's not much a contrast there, and the texture all very soft, gentle, small differences only, nuances, but sometimes I like this kind of flavor, play with similar flavors and textures. But you can do it in this way that you still have these differences. Yeah, they play out very nicely here. See the pudding on the downside here, on the bottom, and the fruit on top. I guess it's a wonderful breakfast. It's one of the endless variations for chia pudding. You can make it so many ways. I guess it's a wonderful food, and all these kind of plants we have also are wonderful, and I could eat all of them for a long time. But you know, when you have all this choice and you know that the food synergy, that is a very strong argument to have different kinds of foods all the time, to vary it, then the effect is much more intense, effective. The nutrients, they interact in not very well researched ways, but we know they do. So a variety of food, then I don't make a chia pudding every day, as I would maybe. I could, yeah, but there are so many other options. It's the endless variety of vegan that I'm so fascinated by, and I guess we have good reason, because nowadays we have only a small amount of variety of foods available. If you look at the daily consume in our food, but with the plants, the plant-based food revolution, all of a sudden we have thousands of more options, yeah, which I was completely regardless of. I never paid attention to all this variety. And I go home to my mother, yeah, she has a little fruit basket on the table. There's an apple, there's an orange, that's it. Maybe a banana sometimes. She doesn't have more fruit, but I have all these different fruits, and because I'm a vegan. Yeah. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Maybe you find also it interesting to have this variety now with the vegan food, nutrition, and there's so much to explore. It's amazing. I just found a new detail about the chia seed, yeah, to grind it up, and fat loss and so on. It's very interesting. Okay, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe and be vegan on YouTube if you wish. Then you have another recipe every single day. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.